both here, standing on business with no fear. I mean that. It's the ring champs when the smoke clears.
What up, fight fans? It's your boy Ak.
And I'm Barak the Boxing Bully.
And this is another one. It's the ring champs. Friend to the room joining us now. Unified and lineal 168-pound champ, Shadasia Green.
Thank you for having me.
Champ is here.
Appreciate y'all.
Wow.
Boxing is in a great place, and especially women's boxing compared to what it was,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
You're in a great place. You're on, I would say, safe to say, the squad that has uplifted boxing for women in MVP, Jake Paul, Nakisa Paterson. Can you tell me how that relationship first came about?
I remember when MVP was kind of on the come up. Jake Paul started fighting and he branded his own company, which was Most Valuable Promotions, and a man by the name of Nakisa Paterson. They signed Amanda Serrano, so that was huge, right? Here it is, Amanda Serrano been fighting for years and never really got the recognition and publication that she needed to get what she deserved. And it was just Jake and Amanda. And then I think it was H2O, Ashton Silva, and then me and Amanda would be DMing on Instagram about setting up sparring. I'm like, this girl really want to spar me? Like, I'm.
Wait, she DM'd you first?
Yes, she DM'd me. I was sparring a bunch of her teammates, her stable mates that was out of New York, like Richard Comey, just
dudes.
a bunch of, dudes. A bunch of fighters that were coming, like Servian Derevchenko.
Yes.
Those fighters would come to get work with my co-trainer, which was Araz Gitz, Terrific.
Okay.
Terrific got all the work. So they would come up, I would hop in the ring with them, you know, like John Bowser, you know, he bounced around, heavy hitter. And they would go back, and Gary Starks and the trainers would you know, talk about me. So she DM'd me one time, like, I heard a lot of great things about you. You know, I would love to get some work in. I'm like, what? Like, let's do it, you know? Like, especially when she was getting ready for fights. And so Gary Starks, though, he was always in the middle, like, nah, she too big for you, so.
You never sparred?
I never sparred her. I was itching.
50 pounds heavier,
Yeah, 50
almost,
yeah.
you know?
So you wanted to get at her, or you just wanted to work
I
with her?
just wanted
because she
to
was a
work. I
legend,
just wanted to be in a ring with her and test her IQ, you know, and learn, you know?
Of course.
I wouldn't have, you know, tried to, but Amanda is a G. Like, can't do much with her anyway if you try. So we would stay in touch through DM, and she was like, you know, you got a bright future. I'm telling you. I'm starting to see, you know, her, you know, get these big opportunities, and I'm hearing in the background that she's constantly mentioning my name to Nakisa and Jake. And I remember just saying to myself, like, I need to do more as far as, like, social media-wise to put myself out there. And I had made a post, and then Richard Torres was calling around. I think he called.
You made a post saying what?
Like what am I not doing to get those opportunities? Like I just wanted to get the opportunity to showcase my skills on that level. You know, I was going to Mexico and Colombia, and I made that post or whatever, and then we got a call. My management at the time got a call from MVP's lawyer, and they were looking for me, and I'm like, wow, game changer. And they let me fight Suarez on, I think, I forgot who Jake was fighting, and it took off from there. And that all happened because of Amanda.
And you were one of the first, like now, obviously, there's so many women signed to MVP, but after Amanda, you were the second woman that was signed to them,
I was the second woman signed.
Their first champion.
Yeah, their first champion. Their first homegrown champion.
Exactly.
Yeah, facts, yep.
That's crazy. So they literally changed their life.
Absolutely.
But before you got all of this, you was a basketball star.
I was a basketball star, All-American nominee,
Describe
college graduate.
describe your game.
I was a scorer. I had times where I take my breaks on defense. I was a little lazy.
Oh, you one of those?
Yeah, by choice. Like, I give you 40. I give you 40.
40?
I was giving out 40.
I gotta see you on the court though. You all right?
I'm more than all right.
Like right now though?
I haven't played in years.
Okay.
But I was.
Beat you though.
I don't know.
She said, oh yeah.
I don't know.
No, I was her. You know, I had scholarships from all over the world, like D1 schools, nominated for All-American.
So what happened?
I walked into a boxing gym at the age of 15. My coaches, I walked just trying to find something to do after school.
In Paterson, New Jersey?
In Paterson, New Jersey, one of the roughest cities ever. And I'm just strolling down, you know. I know my mother, you know, practiced this on off season, so she expected me to be home. So, and then my coaches, like, they was trying to get me to run track and jump hurdles and stuff. I'm not, you know, I don't even like running suicides. So I walked in the gym and it was grimy. You know, pissy, dogs, cats running around. You know, you got a trainer sitting by the desk with his cop shades on, his legs up, and, you know, he just told me, like, yeah, the gym dues is $30. I'm like, all right, cool. Then. Okay, so I'll do this.
But what made you want to walk in the gym?
I just was looking for another way.
You want to do something different?
For cardio and to get in shape.
Okay.
But
So
still, basketball was going to be your number
basketball
one,
was
obviously.
priority.
Okay.
Basketball was the only thing that I cared about and loved.
Right. Okay.
And when I walked into that gym and I started training and I started like I'm watching and I couldn't get it right off. It wasn't easy coming to me, so I started to care about it. Like I wanted to perfect it, so that means I had to show up, more than the others. And then I start, just talking to who's my head coach now, Barry Porter. At the age of 15, I'm 35, 36 now. He's sitting there. I'm like, can you help me? He's like, yeah, I'll help you with something. And it just took off. I just fell in love with it, and I fell in love with it out of fear. Like, I remember the first time I got punched in the jaw. I was terrified.
In the ring, you mean?
In the ring,
By
sparring.
a girl or boy?
A guy. To this day, his name is Junior.
Yeah.
I held the whooping he gave me that day for like 10, 12 years.
Chip on your shoulder.
Chip on my shoulder. And then he came back. I tore him up.
Same
I
thing.
tried to knock his head off.
He came back after how many years?
After like 12, 13, 14
What?
years. Yeah, 10, like he's still
talking about
around.
recently? You talking
I'm
about recently?
recently, yes.
Where
He
was
came
this
back
sparring at?
recently. Probably was where Glenn Tapia trained, Jersey and Garfield or something like that, or Passaic, because I move around a lot when I'm sparring, especially like with Terrific. We go out for sparring, we stay home, so.
Did you stop him?
Almost. I tried.
You dropped him?
Almost. I tried. I hurt him though.
Wait. Take me back to when you found boxing, you fell in love with it, you wanted to perfect it.
Yeah.
What was
happened
everybody
to
else saying
basketball?
about basketball and
I
your
was the-
family, your coaches?
My mother wasn't having it. I was the truth, I remember this 1 week, for some reason, the same conference, the CAA, it was like 3 coaches that really wanted me bad, and they were showing up at my house. I'm not talking about your assistant coach, I'm talking about your head coach with a package saying, here's the letter of intent, can we get this done?
Full scholarship
Full
paid.
scholarship on the table, and I'm at the gym. I'm not answering my cell. My mother...
Why did you abandon the sport?
Because that sport, it came to me easy. Like, I was balling, I was scoring, I was doing what I wanted to do. I was really good at it. It took years to get to that point. But, I was in the newspaper like every day. I just wanted, like, when I walked into boxing, the way it made me feel, the
wanted
fear.
a challenge, another challenge?
Not even a challenge. I just didn't like that I feared it so much.
Right.
But let me ask you this. Had the WNBA, it was what it is today, do you think maybe you would have thought differently about the sport of basketball? Like, because there's another level that you can get to.
Probably, maybe, I don't know. But I had an opportunity to go try out for Liberty.
Oh,
I turned
really?
it down like my sophomore, junior year. And my mother let me. She was trying to fight it at first, and I was just like, I'm not doing that. Because I was just so like, this is what I want to do.
Turned out okay, huh?
Turned out all right.
You're a world champ.
Right? So I guess I made the right decision,
Yeah, yeah. But then you also said you don't even ball anymore for pickup, nothing.
No.
Is it the fear of getting injured?
No. I don't even watch basketball
So
now.
you don't have love for the sport anymore?
No more. I don't.
You a boxer and that's it.
That's all
Just
I
like
wanna
Jake
do.
don't want to be called a YouTuber no more.
Right.
He a boxer.
I
That's
fell in
it.
love
Don't
with it.
mention that.
I care about it more than anything.
So maybe I would give you some buckets on the court now. Since you don't even care
I
about the
guarantee.
sport.
2 years ago, I reffed the game and I played in a couple of years ago. I played in the game and I still
got it?
Still got it. Still got it.
We're gonna have to set up a game. I don't know. I
That's
like
a
the
waste.
challenge.
Don't waste her time.
What? Yo,
take
see,
it.
I almost beat Bud. You ever seen Bud play?
No, but I
He
beat Bud
nasty.
too. I know Bud is competitive. Like me and Bud, cool. I
don't think you'll beat him.
You talking to
I
an
think she
All-American
would. I
nominee,
respect that.
McDonald's
I think she
All-American.
would.
I respect all that, but
Listen.
you ain't playing a while.
It doesn't matter. It's natural.
And you talking about somebody that's fast, speed, athletic.
I've been playing with men like the Master Grounds,
Yeah.
the summer. It's a popular place.
Yeah.
That's where my game was honed at. While they were picking their teams, men would call next and they said, I got Shadasia. And I was playing with nothing but men, back and forth, giving them, scoring them. In the paint, bumping shoulder to shoulder.
All right, maybe we'll do an episode on the court, because I
Yeah.
want this on camera. Rich, set that up.
Who's the first dude you dropped?
There's a
sparring.
couple of dudes that I gave a good go to, I was in there with Richard Comey. Richard Comey had a chin at the time, but
One Whoa, you heard that? He had a chin in the
shot.
shot.
I'm just saying before, you know.
He ain't got no chin no more.
He got a chin.
Bitch, you call me a tough
No,
joke.
he just ain't the same. That's what she said.
I mean, he got older.
He's a great fighter.
Absolutely.
Like, I've been in there with Shawn Porter. I've been in there with Kendall Holt, who's one of the heaviest hitters.
Yeah,
Oh my, one punch knockout power.
1 point, yeah.
Yeah.
No, never drop Kendall Holt. But I would, you know, we come from the same breed. His father is my trainer.
Right.
I would touch him up a little bit, and I could see him pull back a little bit, but he would get there like he wanted, you know. You don't want to get hit by Kendall, like.
How's Kendall doing?
Kendall's good. Kendall, he's a father now, you know. He's
You think he took it easy on you, or he gave his all?
He probably took it a little.
Yeah,
but most of the names I'm mentioning didn't, you know.
Wow.
I was in the camp with Shawn Porter before he fought Danny Garcia.
Have you ever been dropped?
I saw those sparring matches.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You think it was close? It was cool?
First of all, you a strong joker.
Yeah.
You a strong joker. He's just fast, and he was just he was angling
elusive.
you. Yeah, he was angling you. Yeah.
But to answer that question, the week, because everybody know Kenny Porter is a no nonsense trainer. Like, he don't play.
No nonsense.
So we flew up here at that time to finish up at Gleason's, and we going now. It's just me and him sparring. Like, they not swapping me out. So we going back and forth, and he caught me with a left body shot. And I've been hit with that body shot from him all camp.
Yes.
Didn't bother me. But this is like going into fight week. He's sharp, and he hurt me. I don't think I fell, but yeah, you know.
But you wasn't training for a fight. You was just helping him.
No, I was training for a fight too, because I was supposed to make
on that card.
I was supposed to make my debut on that card, but something fell through.
Yeah, I don't remember you fighting.
Yeah,
right?
something fell through, and I ended up just, you know, going through camp and then going to the fight.
Conor Ben is back April 11th. Some people are complaining about the Pro Gray pick as an opponent. Why they're not giving him credit for fighting a guy like Regis Prograis?
I'm gonna tell you exactly why. He left Eddie Hearn and he went to Zuffa. Everybody's hearing the rumors saying $15 million. So $15 million equates to you're fighting a big name. That's why. When you're paying a guy $15 million, you didn't expect to hear Regis Prograis, even though he's a former champion.
And guess what? Regis is still dangerous, still a big puncher. All the fighters that might be throwing shots at Conor for taking this fight will do exactly the same thing. And we're going to see what's going to happen on April 11th. Check it out. We partnered with DraftKings Sportsbook to give you guys an incredible new offer. Place a $5 bet and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. The crown is yours, but make sure you use the promo code ATSFights.
DraftKings has something for every sports fan. So what you waiting for? Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now. And don't forget, use our promo code ATSFights to level up your fight night experience.
So what about the upbringing in boxing? You know, all them other girls, they know each other. And they were friends and all of that, Franchon and Claressa and all of that. Where did you fit in?
Oh, I was a part of all of that.
Yeah?
It kind of, like, you know, once I became a possible opponent, we kind of, somehow with females, you want to delete a person.
So you were winning tournaments and nationals and all of that?
I went to the AIBA World Championships with just 5 fights and medal silver. The same year, Claressa medal gold and Franchon medal bronze. I was the heavyweight silver world champion. It's all over social, like, not social media, but you can look it up.
So you were around 15 when you first went into the gym, 16?
15, 16.
And went that far in the amateurs?
Yeah, only had, like, I was heavyweight, so I wasn't fighting a lot.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it wasn't
you know,
a lot.
like, it was like 1 year.
Yeah,
like, one fight a year.
Right.
And when I made the USA team, 2016, they took us all to AIBA. You know, that was the dream team. Marlon, Michaela Mayer, Virginia, Claressa Shields, Franchon Crews, Naomi, and who else? Christina Cruz.
Who were you closest to out there?
I was cool with all of them.
your
I was
crew?
actually closer to Claressa. Me and Franchon, we was all right.
Right.
Me and Michaela Mayer, we sparred, we was close. Marlene, she was okay, you know, but, you know, she was doing her own thing.
What kind of, you would say you and Claressa and
Yeah,
Michaela?
me and Claressa, Michaela, we was all tight, you know. I was closer to the guys too, you know. That was the era when Shakur and all those guys was on the team. So, but after that, like, I kept going to the USA Center. The USA Center, like, Claressa kept flying me out to help her, you know, and sparring. So we did a lot of sparring back then.
Right.
Like, a lot of sparring. So it was pretty cool.
And were you, in your mind, were you neck and neck as far as skill
We
set
had
or
great,
what?
yeah, neck and neck. We had some great rounds. Like, I never forget Coach K, Karoma, they was up there and I flew out on the same day, as soon as I landed. And this is when they had, Billy was new. He's from Ireland.
Yeah.
He was new, so he wasn't familiar with me. And I remember them, I'm walking into the gym, I still got my suitcases, and they like, can you go? Can you spar now? And I'm like, yeah, you know, off the plane or whatever.
Right.
Now, you know, Colorado is different, you know, the altitude.
Yep.
Soon off the plane, I hear Coach K go to Billy and the other coaches, watch this. And we put fireworks, like we
and Claressa?
Yes, we tore it up. And she stopped talking to me for a couple of days too. Like
After that work?
Yeah, she stopped talking
Why?
to me. 'Cause she's very competitive.
Oh, okay.
So, you know,
you think you got the better of Claressa that
I just gave her some real good work, you know, and me being bigger, she like, damn, I can't believe you hit me like that. Like, and then the next time, she gave me good work.
Yeah.
And then she started talking back to me like, so I'm like, oh, I see how it
Got
works.
your back.
Champ. Like, yeah, like.
Speaking of
so,
Claressa, at the award show, I saw you guys. I was on the red carpet and I saw an exchange between you and her.
Yeah.
Right? Because she was looking your way, you was looking that way, you was crossing paths.
Yeah.
And then you had some exchanges. Can you walk me through that moment? What happened?
It was the first time seeing her in years for real, face to face. And we had already had this intense dialogue on Twitter.
Right.
And it got pretty disrespectful. You know, I had responded to some threats she made that when she saw me, you know.
It was on site.
Right. So I'm like, whoa.
Right.
Don't, you know. And she looked at me and I can't remember if she said anything, but I'm like, you gotta chill, champ. Like, I'm just real smooth and calm and cool, collected with it. And she was like, what you mean? And I'm like, and I'm walking past her, like at the time. And then her security tried to rough me up a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Really?
Not like put his hands on me, but he was protecting her, I guess, doing her job. Like maybe because I was in passing a little too close to her, he was telling me like, you know, not here, not this. And I'm like, what? And I'm like, you gotta chill, brother. Like, that's just my response to a lot of stuff. So once I went out, I left my wallet in the Uber, so I came back and everything was straight, you know. And we ended up actually talking. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah, we ended up.
That night?
At the
At the
gala?
Ring Up Magazine Awards.
After the big picture, we ended up,
How did it start?
She brought the security back to apologize to me. Like, she didn't want to make it seem like the security.
It was too aggressive with you.
Right. And I was playing with the security, like, no, I want an apology from him because he tried to rough me up. Like, I'm gonna let my brother know because my brother is security, you know? So my wife right there, Papoose right there. And it actually went pretty well. And I'm just like, you know, she like letting me know, like, it's gonna happen, you know? And she just telling me, like, why some things are said and whatnot. And, you know, just how it is on social media. And actually, my wife and Papoose ended up having words.
What?
They had that through me.
What the heck?
Yeah, it was crazy because my wife is recording, getting the content, and she's saying in the background, like, this is how two grown women come and have a conversation. Like, this is cordial. She knows we have history. So I think Pap, out of protective mode, was like, yo, that's corny. You're a cornball for that. And so my wife was like, what? You don't even know me. Like, chill, like.
Just for her recording the kind of the interaction with you.
Like, I can understand.
Did he know that was your wife though?
I'm not sure.
He probably didn't.
I can't say.
Okay.
I really can't say, but he looking at it from a standpoint like, this is my job to protect my lady. And she's already, you know, she's trending for everything and all the wrong reasons and you know, people always got so much to say about her. So I could understand where he coming from with that. And my wife went into protective mode. She was pissed, you know, yelled at me after a little bit, like, wait, because I was telling her, like, babe, just chill, cut the video. And she was not happy about that, but, you know, I understood it, you know, I understand.
So maybe he didn't know the extent of the conversation and just the whole
he just
dynamic,
was like, he don't want to wake up and see another video
something
of,
else.
You know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Crashing out
So if you guys she was flying you out, that means everything was cool. Y'all were sisters.
Yeah.
What happened?
Just a simple, something simple. I went when I had no fights at this point, and she was about to fight Christina Hammer, and Christina Hammer flew me out for sparring for like a week.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Why? Wait, I ain't know all that now. Hold on
This
now.
sounds bad.
You my little sis,
I
but
know,
hold on.
I know.
didn't know
Give
you
it to
did
me.
that.
Give it to me.
But why is that bad though?
It is.
Come on, bro.
That was one of
You gotta eat though. If they're paying you to spar, like you ain't getting fights.
Eat somewhere else.
Claressa paying
Eat somewhere else, not somebody that's fighting your sister.
Yeah.
Or somebody's fighting your brother.
I don't
Eat
know.
somewhere
Maybe you
else.
guys are closer than I'm assuming.
At that point, we were.
She was flying her out. They were friends.
Okay, maybe it's a little.
Here's the segue to that. When she was flying me out, because the work was so good, I wasn't getting paid. Claressa wasn't paying me to stay or spar. You know what I'm saying? I was flying out.
Money back then?
I really at that point didn't care. I just didn't feel comfortable asking her. Like how I'm gonna ask?
Right.
So can you create an invoice now for those
No, I don't want
partners?
I
Remember that? you owe me about
No.
$400 or $500.
At that time,
a week.
Claressa was very like, she was there. She was where I was trying to get. She was there. So me sharing the ring with her and us, like
That
we
was your
giving it
blessing.
good. That was my payment.
Yeah.
But with Christina Hammer, I'm like, yeah, you gonna pay for flight, hotel, food, all of that, and I get to basically see where I'm really at. Like if I'm really ready to take it to the next level.
Did you
understand the
hesitate first
desire.
and did you think about Claressa before you gave
I
her the
did.
yes?
I did. I'm gonna tell you, I would if it was up to me, Claressa would have never found out.
So
Kendall Holt told on me. My guy.
Yo,
that's because those body shots you gave.
Yeah.
That's,
Kendall Holt told on me.
What? How was it by mistake or?
I posted a picture, and it was fight week for Claressa. Like,
Right.
Christina posted a picture like, thanks for the help and blah, 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 and I reposted it thinking I could slide it by.
Oh.
Kendall Holt goes into Claressa Shields' DM at the time and say, how do you feel? Mind you, he was the one that advised me to go. He's telling me, like, I took everything he said, golden. He's a world champ from, he come in, tell me what to do, tell me what I need to do. He's the one that told me, don't go pro yet, stay amateur. So his word was golden to me.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't really know if I should go. And they like, what?
Right.
It's a world champion. It's an opportunity to test your skills. Like,
Right.
go. And then he turned around, fight week, she in Atlantic City. She see the picture and she's like, wow, like that's how we doing it?
She
and I'm
messaged
like,
you?
yeah, she did me. And we go back and forth and I'm like, yo, champ, I apologize. I ain't mean nothing by it. This was just an opportunity. And she
I needed the money. You ain't pay me.
yeah.
Did you say that?
No, I ain't say that.
Yeah, I know.
I just was like, she paying me, and you could tell she was pissed and she wanted to be focused. She like, you know what, it's
Rightfully
fight
so.
week.
Yeah.
We gonna talk after.
Right.
We never talk.
So wait a minute.
How long ago was
wait,
that?
hold on 1 second. You were sparring with her for Christina's fight with Claressa?
No.
Oh, you scared me.
Wait,
I
what you
was
mean?
like,
No, when she fighting Hammer.
When Christina was fighting
Claressa?
Claressa?
That's
Yeah.
when you helped her.
oh my God, you the worst. You the worst.
You helped her.
Yo, you talking about that's okay?
No,
Yo, that's wild
that's crazy.
That's wild
but
crazy.
I wasn't helping her. Cause styles make fights for real. Like I was really in there like getting off.
You
Like
was helping her.
I wasn't.
Because even if
wasn't.
you're beating her up, she's learning something.
Yeah.
She's learning, okay, now I know I gotta duck that. Now I know I gotta put my hands up. Now I know. Yo, that's crazy.
It's a little worse. It sounds a little worse.
It sounds so
It
bad.
sounds worse.
It sounds a little
so
worse.
bad.
It sounds
That's
bad.
crazy.
I do understand the fact that this is a tough business, especially at the time for women's boxing.
Yeah.
And if you're not at the 1%, you're not really making money, and there's an opportunity to make money.
But she's fighting
get
your
that.
friend.
But
Yeah.
the fact that she
Any
was
other
fighting
time,
her
maybe you can slide
makes
slide
it bad.
It was
All right,
horrible.
Did you ever get to a point because of not getting the opportunities before MVP that you contemplated, like, maybe I'm done with this sport?
Never.
Never.
I was adamant. I manifested now.
Right.
I just knew that, one day I was gonna get the opportunity. I didn't care if I had to keep going to Colombia or, Mexico.
Right.
I knew that my time was coming because I really strongly believe in paying your dues.
Right.
Like you gotta pay them, without
One
the
way or
cameras,
another.
without the light. Behind closed doors, you gotta put in the work. Everything that I did back then is why I'm getting what I have now.
Right.
Crazy something. I just thought of something. Years ago, I went out there, I was helping the Porter, which trained with you guys or whatever.
Yeah.
Kenny Porter. So you had your apartment, and me and my son stayed in that apartment,
Yep.
and you moved where? To Kenny's
I think
house
I
or
was
something like
staying
that?
in Kenny's
Kenny's other house
yeah,
or
Kenny,
whatever.
Yeah.
So you were staying wherever, and me and my son and another fighter was staying in your apartment.
Right.
And you had in your room a vision board. Does that vision? Did you accomplish any of those things on that vision board? Because I don't remember it.
Absolutely, I still got
What
it.
are those things?
Becoming a unified world champion, becoming a champion, making some money, I think I had a house on there, a motorcycle on there. I took the motorcycle off, you know.
Who made you take the motorcycle off?
My wife.
I knew it. That's what I wanted to hear.
So
Continue.
My wife and my
Continue.
mother.
So you never bought a bike? Did you ride a bike?
Yeah, I had a bike.
Oh, you did?
I had a bike. I sold my bike before I went to Las Vegas.
Okay.
That's another thing. These coaches was always trying to tell me what I couldn't have.
Yeah.
Kenny said I couldn't bring the bike.
Right.
So I sold it.
it.
You know, I sold it for the low too. I had a nice R6, but it just doesn't mix.
Right.
Okay, so
Too
speaking
dangerous.
of Kenny Porter, tell me about how was that situation, and why did you go from Barry Porter, his brother, you know? No, why did you go from him
Yeah.
and then move out to Vegas?
Kenny Porter had, you know, came to me with the opportunity that, like, first of all, it was Kenny Porter at the time, like, wow.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at the Nationals, and I had made it to the championship, and I lost. And then I get a DM from him like, look, I'm interested, you know, and he told me too, like, you know, you gonna end up fighting Claressa Shields. And I'm like, why do people always like, why is that the main topic? And he like, I see so much in you. Right. It wasn't for me to go and get another trainer. To be honest, Barry was pissed with me. He was like, I wanted you to go and, you know, maybe get a manager or something. And at the time, Kenny was a trainer and a manager.
Yes.
So he moved me out there, whatever, and I was heavy. And I lost like 25, 30 pounds out there. He pushed me. He showed me how to be a true professional. Like, it was just different. Like, camp, swimming, running, sparring. Like, I had never really did that at that time for training. And so I really got an opportunity to learn how to be a professional fighter and follow rules. You know, I was scared down there sometimes, like, couldn't mess up. Like, and then like the track work, that for me, that was really new. Like how he had us on the track, I never.
100 degrees.
Yeah, I
think
never.
one day it was 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Out
Did you
there.
ever work with Larry Wade?
Absolutely, yeah. I worked with Larry Wade before at you know, University of Las Vegas, and I remember meeting Barry Hunter out there too. I met some great trainers, sparred some great people out there, but you know, I remember one time I was on the track and he was talking to Barak. He was like, "What am I gonna do with this? What am I gonna do with this? I can't do," because
Kenny was saying that?
Yeah, like it was an adjustment. Like how, like he had, like there was a pace that he set, and there was, you know, like stuff that he set up that we had to do. It was me and another fighter, and I just was like, it was a hard adjustment to make. But I got it at one point, you know, and
to be fair, she's training with men.
Yeah.
She's training with young men younger than you. You know, and my son, you know, guys like that, and they're running around the track. These are men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna be in the back.
How long did that relationship last? Like,
it lasted like, I want to say 6 or 7 months. You know, I remember I had did like some fight medicals or whatever, and one of the tests just came back a little crazy. So, and then, you know, just like emotionally, like the difference between being home and being out there, and he had to focus on his son and what was going on with his son. So we decided like, yeah, you're gonna go back home. And at that time, I'm like, maybe I could be a firefighter and train. Wow. Yeah, like, cause I had passed the firefighter test twice. Yeah. You know, they kept offering me to be a cop, but I wasn't with that. Like, I just.
So wait, you could have been a firefighter.
Yeah, I could have been.
And that's a great job, because you work 2 days and then you got free time.
Right, so it worked with boxing.
Yeah, so, but you decided not to do it.
Nah, I just came back and I was like, you know what, you know, that was a time where it's a glitch, like maybe, and I'm just like, no, I'm gonna stick with this.
But coming back must have been scary, even though it was rough being out there in Vegas by yourself.
Yeah.
It must have been scary because Kenny's the kind of guy that's, you got room and board. Maybe he's paying for your food and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but you're coming back to what?
At that time, nothing. Because I gave up everything. I gave up my job, my motorcycle. I gave up everything to chase that dream. Yeah. But the support of family is everything. And that's why you hear me speak so highly of my family, because they were there, you know. I came back with my Jeep. I drove, it took me 2 days to get home. I drove from Las Vegas to New Jersey.
By yourself?
By myself, with all of my stuff in there.
Where'd you sleep?
I pulled over on rest day. Pulled over, but
I slept in the car?
Yeah, and had my Yorkie. He was like my guard dog.
Yeah. You still got that same Jeep?
Yeah, I still got that same Jeep. Yeah, I'm true to myself. I don't spend my money on no BS. Like,
that's what's up.
It gotta really be worth it, you know.
Right,
and I moved right back in with my little sister. And my little sister, you know, I was struggling a little bit, like, and I never forget. She was like, just be obedient. Be obedient. And I'm like, what do you mean by that? Like, just stay on the course. Like, stay true to what it is that you want to do. Stay with them, my nephews, they would come and, you know, just motivate me. I stay in the gym, you know, and then, of course, I got a 9-to-5 where, you know, it was a living type of thing.
What'd you do?
I was like, I work with individuals with disabilities. Like, I have a knack for caring for people who can't care for themselves. You know, I like to give back when nothing is due to me, you know. I feed the homeless all the time. Like, I just like doing stuff that, you know, it ain't gonna benefit me. Like, just trying to give somebody else a hand. And I got the opportunity. I had, you know, started working back with Terrific, working back with Barry, and we started taking fights, you know, with the management I had at the time, and it worked out well.
So I just want to touch on one thing. You said your sister was really there for you and kind of pushed your motivated family. When did you feel compelled to, like, when you reached a certain success and some real money was coming in, to kind of take care of them in a way? I'm not
Absolutely.
and have you done that?
Absolutely. I take care of her kids like they mine. You know, she got 3 kids. Taseer, Tremaine, and Trinity. Those are my babies, my nieces and nephews. Christmas, they taken care of.
See them on
That's
your
what's up.
feed a lot.
They ever come to your fights?
What? Yes. They cried when I lost.
Wow.
My only loss, they cried, you know?
Can I say something about that loss? So I'll never forget the first time Barak sent me a video of you, and I ain't gonna lie, I was like, yo, she fights like a dude, bro.
Yeah.
She's nice. Like, and at that point I was like, bro, if anybody could compete with Claressa, it's this woman right here. And I feel like against Franchon, no disrespect to her, I think she's a tough, hell of a fighter.
Right.
I don't feel like you were yourself, the best. What was the blockage there? You weren't doing things that I normally see you do.
I carried a lot into that fight. You know, let me just paint the picture, like a small picture for you. Here it is now, I'm signed with MVP, Jake Paul and Nikisa. Right. I got my management team, I got my trainers, and I got, you know, my strength and conditioning. But we all are experiencing something that we never experienced before, and that's being on that level. You know, and just recently we all sat down and talked about it, and I kind of understand, like, we just weren't prepared to deal with what comes with that level of, like, we here now, you know? So, you know, it was like a little power struggle, and, you know, things happening and people getting in between, and we just reacted in a way that, you know, we would do if we was regular people.
Who are you talking about?
Like, I'm just talking about, like, I was basically fighting with my internal team. Like, we were all fighting against each other.
Oh, okay, that's what
you know what I'm saying? Like, for a power struggle. Like, you do what I say, or you do like, you know what I'm saying? So during when I was training for the fight, like 4 to 5 weeks, you know, I got removed from my home gym. I got removed from my strength and conditioning. Had to go and train somewhere else, you know, and I was just grieving and just.
Whoever removed you felt you was being disrespectful?
Yeah, like we had got into it bad. Like, things were happening, you know, and we ended up parting ways, right?
During the training for that fight?
Yes, doing the biggest fight of my life. We ended up parting ways, which was probably rightfully so, because we were both, like, you know, angry about things.
Right.
And so, you know, I ended up, like, I still had my trainers, but everything changed. So 4 to 5 weeks in, we training, everything going all right, but I'm, like, moping around, just going through the motions, and fight night come, and I'm like, fight week come, and I'm souped. I'm doing everything necessary to build the fight, and, you know, I'm talking a good one, but, like, the day of the fight, like, I'm having so much anxiety, and I never experienced anxiety the way, like, I'm just thinking about, like, damn, everybody expecting me to win. What if I lose? And all the things that you shouldn't be thinking. Like, I took, like, 10 showers that day before the fight. Like, you know, I had my outfit ready. I'm a clothing type of person. I just threw something on. Like, I'm going to the fight, you know, and I'm just like, I'm ready for this to be over with. The best time during that fight was after I lost and got out to the ring.
I know.
Like, that was the lightest I felt. Like, out of all of that, I'm like, yeah, it's over with, okay. I can breathe now. Like, let's go get some pizza. And then it hit me till the next day I gotta get on a flight, and I'm like, I really just lost?
Damn.
Like, I had to get therapy. I had to go through so much, like, because I was grieving. And I realized that I got a new problem.
It's not
like, am I scared of the lights? Am I scared of success? When the big names come up,
Has that tried to come back, that feeling?
The fight directly after, it tried to. I laughed it off in the hotel room, you know? And the mistake that I made during the Franchon fight was I alienated myself. Like, my babies was there. Like, my nieces and nephews, they wanted to come to my room. Like, fighting is just like you home. I just came from the gym. I just sparred. Went war.
Just now, I mean,
just
so you came
sparred.
here.
And I came here.
Oh, okay.
I didn't have no anxiety.
Right.
it's just another day in the gym.
Right.
It's just the crowd. You do what you do every day.
Yeah.
I alienated my mom, my family, everybody. Like, I kept eating in the room. Like, it was a new level that I never had been on. So I guess I didn't respond the way I should have. And I learned from it, you know? So when that tried to come up the next fight, now my fight back, they trying to see if I was a fluke, if I was, you know, if I was really her, and if I was bogus.
Yeah.
I'm laughing it off like, yeah, nah, you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do an untold story, but before that, were you scared you was gonna get dropped by MVP after the loss?
After the loss, you know what, honestly, I'm gonna be real. Nikisa came in the locker room. My wife came in the locker room, was like, you still the best female fighter, you know, stuff she, you know, a wife says. Yeah. And when Nikisa came in the locker room, I was like, Nikisa, I just want to thank you for the opportunity, you know, I apologize if I let you down. I'm giving him that speech, like, thinking he will.
Yeah.
He like, no, listen.
My goodbye speech.
Yes.
My parting way speech.
Yes, like, I'm thinking, because you got to prepare yourself, right?
Yeah.
He's like, nah, you look, Jake lost, you know, this person lost, you got to let me know what you want to do, you know, whatever you need from us.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at him like, what?
Okay.
Like, just let us know what you want to do, you know?
Amazing.
And I'm like, wow.
They stuck in with you,
Yeah.
and then look, you became a champion. All right,
Yes.
boom. Untold story segment. Tell us right now a story that you never told nobody in public.
Never told nobody. All right. When I was like, I want to say 12, 13, I'm basketball, right? I'm living on a boulevard. This is a real rough area, and it's a park called Montgomery Park. I had a next door neighbor by the name of John James. He was a coach. His son name was Jalen James, and he used to take us down the street early in the morning, like 6, 7 o'clock, to the park to play ball, and we would always play one-on-one. So we playing one-on-one, and we just getting rough. It's getting real, you know. I'm bumping him, he bumping me, and I'm having my day on him. And he gives his father a look. You know, I don't know what look it was. He gave his father a look, and I'm not even paying attention to him. I could just see him give him a look, and he punched the hell out. He snuck me.
Oh, he snuck you.
Me. Dad, like, punched me. Like,
did he drop you?
Nah. It was a good punch though.
You ate that.
I ate it. But
And that's when you said, I could be a boxer.
No, I'll tell you what I did.
What?
So now I'm in a situation because it's just us three on the court. So I'm trying to get to him. Like, I'm trying to get to him. I'm like, yo, John, I'm getting ready to hurt your son. Like, cause I could fight back then. Right. He wouldn't let me get to him. So I go home, I tell my stepfather, and I talk to my mom. And remember, he lived next door.
Right.
I waited for him like a week. I waited for him to go to the park at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning because I wanted my get back.
What, you was looking out your window every day?
I was looking.
Doing?
Yeah, I was stalking him.
Right.
Like, as soon as I would have seen him walk, I would have snuffed him.
So you never saw him?
I never saw him till we got older.
I
never saw him till we got older.
You didn't sneak him though. He still might get it. You still might get it.
He's a good guy. He's a basketball coach. But
So
yeah,
you still might get it.
Go get him.
I do want to get, but I can't.
Right.
I might hurt him. You know what I'm saying?
You're a champ now. Listen, we can't wait to see you back in the ring. Appreciate it, champ.
Thank you, man. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.